good morning again. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are things going?
Okay. So listen, I heard that you broke the record yesterday, but you got some disappointing news, rather. You want to tell me about that?
I mean, it's not too worrying. Well, it is worrying now that the rain is falling. I mean, I think I could produce the same sort of lap time, but obviously with the rain, the track is going to be very slippery, so the whole baby party is going to change. Anything could happen at this reason.
Right.
At this point, it's all about, you see, we don't have a lot of time to play with, but the whole wet setup is a lot different to the dry. So what was working for me yesterday might not work today. So back to the drawing board, and hopefully we come back out on top.
Okay. All right. So, as you mentioned, the wet, right? The wet weather.
Yeah.
That obviously would make it difficult to do the bends and the turns, right?
Exactly. You gotta take it this way. It's wet. There's no traction going into the corner. So, and as you can see, if you check the track isn't draining that well at the moment. There's a lot of water all over, so you can be hydroplaning across the track a lot. So, you really gotta be on your P's and Q's when you're out there and find the driest line possible while you're driving. And hopefully, everyone out there has their wets on today. So, of course, wet tires are going to make a big difference today.
Okay, no problem. Well, we wish you all the best, and we're definitely going to be keeping in contact with you after the races.
Anytime,
okay?
anytime.
Hi, my name is Selestine. I'm from KVTV. Hi. Hi. What's your name?
Natasha.
Peter.
Right. Okay, so how was it on the track for you there?
Just went out for the first time. It was drizzling, so the track is very wet. We went on some GT radials. So it was a lot of fun. I was sliding all over the place. But you try and hold the line, so the guys couldn't pass me, even though they were a lot faster than me in the corners. Luckily for me, the corners here are very straight, so once you hold the inside line, it's very hard to pass. So I was able to hold them off, and then on the straight, I would carry some good speed. So it was good.
Okay. And how was it for you?
I'm not different class. Yeah, I'm up shortly. So and the rain's coming back down, so it's going to be real slippery. But we'll have fun.
Now in a male-dominating, or testosterone-filled type event, it's really nice to see a lady, a female, and actually a pretty one is that, right, in this arena. So for you, what motivated you to come into this field?
Stubbornness?
Yeah.
Stubbornness. I was a tomboy. I had a fascination for the mechanical side of vehicles, and I started in go-karting, and I would not take no for an answer. And I haven't had anyone in my family race, and I think that's very surprising, but sheer determination and drive, and again, women's stubbornness, I think has carried me here.
Yeah, you know how that is as well.
Exactly. All the men are like in the background going,
But you did exceptionally well, I'm not being biased here, but I think you did really, really well.
Thank you very much.
Right. Hi. Right. Selestine here from KVTV. Right. I understand that you're one of the drivers, racers rather. Right. How was your preparation for today?
Okay, so far we're going very well. We had some problems yesterday where I used the wrong tires. I qualified second on the grid. So today I'm hoping to get into a tight battle with the first place position driver, who is from Barbados.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. So in terms of yesterday's racing, aside from the little glitches, was it overall a good race?
Yeah, it was nice. It was very nice here because it's a new track for everyone, so it's a new experience for everyone here. It's a new surface, so we all got to deal with it. And the weather is changing now, so hopefully it'll be good.
Hopefully some hop sun. And also, who are your sponsors?
Okay, my sponsors are Total, Rubius, and Seaboard Marine, and Mohamad Roshandin, Fuel Pump and Injector Services in Guyana.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Celeste from KVTV.
Wow, KV. What does KV stand for?
Kelly Village Television.
Oh, that's beautiful. Nice. Hi to all the people at Kelly Village. Hi.
Okay, so is this the first time you're coming to this event?
First time I'm coming to a rally in my life. I always heard about it. A lot of friends of mine are racing, so I'm just here to support them, you know what I mean? Today's Father's Day, we're just chilling out with the boys, you know what I mean? So it's good.
Yes, and happy Father's Day from Kelly Village TV, right? From all the fathers to one. Okay, so are you into cars or?
Not necessarily. I'm just here for the lime, the drinks, and the girls. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
See, beautiful women are here, you know what I mean? Come on, you can't go wrong at the rally.
Yeah. All right. So Is there any particular car that you saw that you think you're rooting for, or you just like really not in?
I'm rooting for whoever wins. Whoever wins, I'm rooting for. I'm the biggest bandwagonist.
Yeah. See,
Ain't nothing wrong
he
with
said it, right?
Yeah.
Bandwagonist. Okay, for those who don't know who you are, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Third Base. I work at the #1 radio station in the country, Boom Champions 94.1 FM. You could catch me there from 9 to 12, Monday to Thursday. And today's Sunday. I don't know if this show will be shown on a Sunday, but I'll be on 3 to 6 on a Sunday afternoon. So catch me on the radio on the Boom 941.
So we're here at Wallerfield, and right now the vibes is crazy, as you can hear in the background, the roaring of the engines. Narend, tell me, what is the vibe here right now for you?
Well, this meet is the first time in history that the track has been paved. We now have a fully resurfaced track here at Wallerfield. Some of the other tracks in the islands, they did it in pieces. Barbados just had a complete redesign of their Bushy Park track, and Guyana got a repaving as well. I think Jamaica is next in line to have some improvements, but the fact is, this is the first time in history you're going to get racing on a paved track in Wallerfield. And we all know about the heydays in the 70s and the early 80s when racing was really, really on the up and up in Trinidad, and the recession kind of put it down. But now, as you can see, it's back in very, very full swing.
Yes, I can see that. I can see that.
You know, and today we have people from Guyana, we have people from Barbados, we have people from the Cayman Islands, from Jamaica, all racing here at Wallerfield, and that doesn't happen easily. Last year when we had the meet, we were now getting back into it, so only a few cars came. But this year we have a really great turnout. I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of just under 60 cars racing today.
Wow.
That's a lot. That's a lot of racers. You know.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, and I'm definitely looking forward to some of my personal favorites. Yes, I do. Well, any personal favorites for you?
Oh boy. Well, that's one of the penalties of working at Zorce. Every day you have a new favorite car or a new favorite racer. So it's a tough call. But I'll tell you who to look out for. Kristian Jeffrey out of Guyana set so far the fastest time on this new track. Now the previous lap record, which really you can't compare, because this is a completely different track now that it's been paved, and the layout is slightly different from how it used to be back in the day.
Right.
So the old track record, I believe, was a 41.67, something like that. Now I think he set something like 40.2 or 40.6, somewhere in the 40-second region.
Wow.
Which is a lot faster. So that's testament to the fact that we now have a new surface, and those cars can run more power.
Wow.
Now it's still not perfect, because there's a little bit of oil still coming up from the recent paving, but it means that in the meets to come, and definitely next year, we're going to see some record-breaking times. But I mean, as is, that's a record-breaking time.
Right.
Right. So Kristian Jeffrey out of Guyana, another Kristian. Lots of Christians. Happy Father's Day, everybody, by the way. It's Father's Day today in Trinidad. I don't know when this will air, but today is Father's Day. And all the people who fill the role of father. Kristian is our young champion from Trinidad and Tobago.
Great.
And he's also racing a high-powered Evo, just like Jeffrey.
Right.
And Kristian Budusing and the youngest Frankie Budram. So this is the third generation Frankie Budram. There's a Frankie, then there's a Franklin, and then there's a Frankie Jr.
Okay.
So Frankie Jr. and Kristian Budusing, they're going to be in Mexico running the Formula 4 race representing Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
Kristian Budusing's car has been built already. If you go to his Facebook page, you could actually see pictures of it. And Frankie Budram's car is being built.
Okay.
Right now, I have to mention, as we're on the topic of Frankie Budram, the original Frankie Budram.
Mm-hmm.
He was a man who used to race 3 and 4 classes a day on one race meet to score the maximum points and become the champion. Because of the old scoring system, you could have done it that way and just won. Nobody could catch you in points.
Yes.
But anyway, so he's a legend, and really it's his effort that was the tipping point in getting the track paved.
And speaking about racing, have you ever had an experience on the track?
Absolutely, yes. You will also see these supercars running today, what we call these supercars. Now, folks at home, they're not really supercars. The name supercar is to get us and everybody else and the drivers excited about the race,
yeah.
right? So, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, supercars are probably something like Nissan GTRs and Porsches and Ferraris. But to their credit, we have some cars that will rival those in terms of performance. But they're more like Evos and Subarus and that kind of thing, and race-prepared cars. I used to run in that category, in the supercar race. So that was a class created for people who had a tuned street car to come and learn to race, and we'll be seeing more learning to race happening.
Right.
But back to the favorites. So Kristian Jeffrey, Kristian Budusing. We have Natasha Chang out of Jamaica.
Yes.
Just because it's she's a great kart racer. She won her class in Jamaica. I don't know if she will win, but she will look damn good trying. And you'll probably catch an interview with her later on, and I'm sure the fellas will all be very happy to see this. She's quite easy on the ice. You know? So I'm curious to see how she will do in her new car. This is only the third time she's driving it.
Yes.
We have Franklin Boudram in the Renault Megane V6. So that's the Renault that is basically a European circuit racing championship car.
Right.
And I believe France is here. France is the guy who set the lap record with that car last year. And that car is it's a mid-engine downforce kind of car.
Right.
So all the aero wings and scoops and tunnels and so on are below the car.
Which I like to call the aesthetics.
The aesthetics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, yeah, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's the aesthetics is more like makeup that you put on. It's more like if you drill out some holes in your face and you can let air pass through. But I hear you. We'll go with aesthetics. We'll roll it with aesthetics. We're going with aesthetics now. So yes, the aesthetics. Those things allow the car to suck itself to the ground.
Yes.
Basically, what it creates is a bunch of wings below the car that basically suck it down.
Right.
That gives it higher cornering speeds. So we are expecting to see some faster times from that car at this speed.
Definitely.
Yep.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time. And
Peter Ray from Jamaica.
all the best on the racing right now. I know you're gonna go on the track right now. So just wanna say a couple words now.
Yeah, well, we're going out to do the convoy run. It's the honor lap, showing the spectators the number of cars, and I'm hoping that we have some more sunshine because it's a very slippery track in the dry, much less the wet. But it's going to be very interesting. I love the wet.
Okay, so this is the end of the program, and sadly we have to go, but KVTV had a ball bringing you all the action, and you know what, it was a lot of vibes, a lot of fun, and definitely I learned so much about motor cars today, right? So my name is Celeste.
Hi, and I'm the Englishman, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who's appeared on the show, especially the Minister of Sport, Mr. Sancho. So fantastic turnout. It's a shame about the rain. It's delayed some of the racing, but as you see, we Trinidadians, we strive through it still. We've still got some race action even though it's been raining. Thanks for watching KVTV. Keep it locked.